Hi, I'm Louisa and I went to Trinity School sixth form and I left the school in 2012. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about my career since I left school and maybe give you a little bit of useful advice if I can. So my pathway from leaving school is a bit mixed. I initially left sixth form and went to De Montfort University to do an art and design foundation. From that I decided that art wasn't quite my thing and I wanted to get back into books, so I went on to politics and international relations and did a marketing placement year. I finished that and then decided I'd still not finished with the university and went and did my masters at the University of Leeds in political communication. And then I found myself in my current job today, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit later. I've got a few questions that they've asked me to explain. So a little bit about my university experience. I moved away for all of my education, so I left Carlisle, I went to Leicester and I went to Leeds. It was exciting, it was nice to get away from Carlisle again. It's not that I don't love it, but it's good to be in a big city again. I joined lots of societies and things and kind of threw myself into university, met loads of friends, and a lot of the people that I lived with and studied with are my best friends today still. I think a question, how did I settle into university and who helped me? Well, I settled in very quickly. I think universities are really well set up to encourage people that have never been away from home before. And they've got lots of people in university halls, they have student ambassadors and things to come in and talk to you and settle you in, and if you've got any questions you can ask them so you never feel alone. Yeah, and it was quite easy for me to find people that were very similar to me, and I found my own little niche very quickly. Top life hacks for living in halls when I moved out would definitely be say yes to trying as many new societies and meeting as many new people as you can, because that helps you settle in and find who you are. It's okay if you miss home, so definitely make the most of FaceTime or Skype or Messenger or whatever, and go home whenever you feel like you need to, because you don't have anything to prove. You don't have to stay at uni if you feel like you miss home. And definitely take a doorstop with you to keep your door propped open so you can all mix around and don't shut yourself away in your room all the time. Take cozy lamps, cushions and things to make it feel homely, and lots of extension cables because there aren't many plugs in university halls. What do I do now? So I actually work in London for a sports and entertainment marketing consultancy. I work in the wonderful world of Formula One. Last year I went to 16 different Formula One races across the world, delivering Pirelli Motorsports VIP hospitality experiences to over 1,000 guests, which is crazy. And there's the funny Carlisle link because obviously we've got the Pirelli factory there. Never planned that, but yeah, it's funny that I've kind of come full circle. So I was responsible for delivering things like pit lane walks, taking guests on track tours, telling them more about the sport and tyres and things, which is really exciting. If I've got any advice for you as you're leaving school and thinking about what you want to do in the future, I think it's okay not to know what you're going to do. I didn't when I left school, that's why I went and did a foundation, and it gave me that extra year to figure my life out a bit. Then I did a degree and gave myself 4 more years to figure my life out, and I still didn't know, so I did a master's. And I'm here, and I still don't really know what my next step is, and I think that's totally fine. So don't be afraid to try new things, because I've ping-ponged around all over the place, and I've always been happy and kind of enjoyed each step and where it's taken me. So yeah, don't stress out too much about the next step, just do what you enjoy and the rest will kind of follow. So yeah, enjoy the ride and see where it takes you. Thanks for listening. I hope that was kind of useful, and I wish you all the best in the future.